Attorney General William Barr is testifying. Listen to what he said about spying on the Trump campaign 2016. Roll it.
Spying on a political campaign is a big deal.
You're not suggesting, though, that spying occurred.
I think spying did occur. Yes, I think spying did occur.
Yeah.
The question is whether it was adequately predicated. And I'm not suggesting it wasn't adequately predicated, but I'd need to explore that.
You know, Hogan, that is a very big deal. Spying did occur. The Trump campaign 2016 was spied upon by U.S. intelligence agencies. Come on, what do you make of this? Go at it.
It's absolutely incredible. The president addressed this just moments ago before he got onto the helicopter on the South Lawn. The American people should be quite concerned about what's going on in the federal government here. We've talked about this for a long time, and now after 2,800 subpoenas, 500 witnesses, 500 warrants, 40 FBI agents, 19 attorneys, we find what everyone already knew: no collusion, no obstruction, no corroboration with a foreign power, a complete and total exoneration for this president. And now we're finding out even more. How did we get to this point in the first place? The president alluded to it there, and so did Attorney General Barr. People were wiretapped. People were looked into and spied upon. That should be a serious question that the American people should demand answers for, and quite frankly, so should Congress. They won't even accept the findings that there was no collusion and no corruption, but they're not even asking for how did we get here in the first place. They used a FISA warrant that has now been proven to be debunked and bought and paid for by a campaign. People need answers, and they deserve answers, because if your government can spy on any person in this country based on a political grievance, that's a dangerous place for us to be.
I noticed that the president, before he left for Texas, was talking about the strong economy. I expect him to be pounding the table on the economy when he gets to Texas later on today. I'm sure you're encouraging that, aren't you?
Absolutely. Look, we are in record-setting territory with the economy, and it's all because of this president. Think about where we were. 1.9% GDP was supposed to be the new normal under Barack Obama. Never would you expect manufacturing jobs to come back. People like Paul Krugman said this president would irrevocably damage the economy. Instead, we're seeing soaring heights we never thought possible. This pro-growth president and his agenda of deregulation, cutting taxes, has brought businesses back to this country, 430-plus manufacturing jobs that we were told would never come back or never happen again here. This is an amazing occurrence, and it's all because of this president's policies. He's going to go to Texas today and talk about energy and how we're now the world's largest energy producer as well. So this is going gangbusters for this president. We expect that to continue up into and including the next 6 years.
I've got to leave you, Hogan, but I do want to share this with you. Even the Washington Post says that it is a, quote, startling assertion by the nation's top law enforcement official that spying did take place on the Trump campaign. That's the Washington Post, for heaven's sake.
That will be the news today, because that is serious, well, and there were questions about that before this investigation was over, and now we know.
You're wrong. You're wrong. It will not be the news today. You're not going to see much about this on the evening news or the New York Times. You're not going to see much. But that's my prediction.
If we don't, that's a shame. If we don't, that's a dereliction of duty for journalists across this country.
Well said, young man. Well said. Hogan, Gidley, thank you very much for being with us. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you so much.
Stuff.